Trouble? Yeah. So far? Yeah. How have they been doing this year? Good, we're undefeated. So, nice. Yeah, we're 10-0. Old Utah Outliers players playing, so. I just seen it on Facebook today. I'm like, oh, why don't we go tonight? Right? So we went to dinner and come up here. It's a little chilly. Yeah, they keep getting colder. So, yeah.
All right, welcome Wildcat fans back for night 2 of 3 here during this weekend series. We've got the Big Mountain Hockey Conference on the road here in Utah. Last night, a thrilling 7-3 win over Colorado. And tonight, in brown and yellow, the visiting team, Wyoming, in town to face the undefeated Weber State Wildcats, starting the year off at 10-0. And Weber is doing their breast cancer awareness night. So we are wearing pink tonight. You'll see a close-up of that jersey here in a moment, as I am wearing one of the goalies who's not playing tonight. Wyoming coming into tonight looking to correct the way losing big up in Logan last night. Metro State lost in overtime to Utah yesterday. So the Mountain West College Hockey League, so far 3-0 this weekend against the Big Mountain Hockey Conference. In a few moments, we'll go over the starting lineups for both teams after warm-ups have concluded. We'll see you then. All right, welcome back, Weber State Wildcat fans. And if you are tuning in from Wyoming, welcome in. We're going to go over the starting lineups right now for Breast Cancer Awareness Night for the Weber State Wildcats. As always, we're going to start with the visiting team from Wyoming. Forwards, number 27, Wes Amos. Number 33, Christian Sternberg. And number 87, Bentley Simcox. In defense, number 5, Trey Campbell. Number 26, Landon Lotzer. And in net, Tyler Oren, number 31. For the Weber State Wildcats, left wing, number 19, Kevin Norwood from Plymouth, Massachusetts. Center, number 66, Caden Hunter from Cedar City, Utah. And number 16, Makar Kalashkov on the right wing from Moscow, Russia. In defense, number 21, Cooper James on left defense. And number 5, Parker James to his right. The brother duo making their way from Long Beach, California. And in net for the Wildcats, number 33, Eric Buchholz. We'll see you back here in about 12 minutes for the start of the game.
think so. I'm not sure.
Okay. This is gonna be fun tonight because it doesn't want to cooperate. All right, once again, starting lineups.
looks like we got that frame rate issue fixed. It was kind of scaring me for a little bit. We were dropping a lot of frames. But Big Mountain Hockey Conference on the road here in Utah this weekend. The 3 teams on the road trip: Colorado, Metro State, and Wyoming. All 3 of them last night falling to Weber State, Utah State, and University of Utah. Face-off won by Weber. Kloshkov quickly driving there. Pickpocketed over to Norwood now. Norwood drives to the net. Taken up in front. Centered. Shot saved by Oren. Cooper James bangs it high off the glass. Icing waved off here. Campbell corrals it for the Cowboys. Intercepted, though, by Cooper James at the blue line. And he drives in, centering pass, just went through. Now with it in the corner, Kevin Norwood up to Parker James. Over to his brother Cooper. Shot saved by Oren. Parker James joining the captain's list for Weber. Head captain number 19, Kevin Norwood. And let's go through all 4 of the alternate captains. Number 41, Louis Azadi. Number 66, Caden Hunter. Number 35, Owen Yancey. And joining the list, number 5, Parker James. Face-off won by Weber. Over to Theed now. Theed sat out last night. Now down to Mater. Pass up to Artukovic. Just couldn't link up from Mater. Artukovic now. Pinned, leaving it for Mater. Mater over to Theed. Theed, long pass to Takatani, I believe. No, that's Bashir. Just couldn't win the race. Wyoming here. I believe that's Ballard. On the doorstep, couldn't tell if it was a shot, but it went right in front of Buchholz. Bashir now dances around a man and sends him to the ground. Loses the puck, though, with the stick handle behind the net. Over to Poole now. Poole up to Theed. Theed got, no, that was Reed, my apologies. Reed got hit off the dump. Wyoming with possession now. Long pass, almost for a moment. Now Hughes dumps it in for Weber. Abercrombie now at the blue line. Shot tipped in front now. Breakaway pass for the Cowboys. Just thwarted by Poole. And Weber just gets the clearance there from the Cowboys' attack. The Cowboys looking to respond big after falling, I believe it was 10-3 or 10-2 up in Logan last night. Weber now trying to corral it, unable to. The Cowboys come away with it. Long pass, up and out of play. Face-off won by Weber. However, it's loose, almost picked there by Wyoming, up to Azadi now. Azadi over to Sowell. Sowell leads the charge in, just couldn't get it to go on the shot. Hounded there by the Wyoming defense. And Bugles elects to stop play. Face-off won by Weber over to Laux. Laux sends it up. Azadi there to wave icing off. He banks it down to Laux. Laux over to Sowell. Sowell sends it over to Feed. James sends a shot in. That's Cooper James. And that elects at the zone all the way down. Feed elects to corral. Gets pinned, almost turning it over there right behind the Weber net. Hunter now. Shot deflected. Almost hit off the glass and into the net. Oren lucky there. McCarr now on it. Norwood. Pass to Hunter intercepted. Feed elects to dump it in. Norwood now wins the race. Sends it down to Hunter. Hunter over to Kalashkov. Up to Artukovic now, sending it towards the net just wide was Artukovic. High bank off the glass. That will be icing against Wyoming. Face-off won by Wyoming in their own zone. They'll ring it around. Norwood now leaves it for Hool. Hool over to Hunter. Hunter up to Norwood now. Kicking it on sides. Hunter fighting through it now over to Kalashkov. Shot saved by Oren. Face-off won by Weber State. Shot in. Saved by Oren. Shot coming from number 10, Corey Mader there. Face-off won by Wyoming in their own zone. Unable to corral it cleanly. Sees it tied up now. Weber will come away with it. That's Carson Abercrombie there, driving down into the corner. Thinks about it, centers, and Oren just able to corral the loose puck. Face-off won by Weber here. Bring it around the boards. Abercrombie, quick skating to keep it on sides. Now down to Mader. Mader, pass up to Hool. Hool, down to Mader. Mader, just skating over it. Hool corrals. The clearance gets tipped high. And that's Mattingly coming away with it. And we'll have a penalty against Wyoming here. Face-off won by Weber here on the power play. Penalty issue to number 71. Who I don't have a name for on the Wyoming team. Mario Rodriguez, I believe. Oh, there he is. Sorry, folks. Now to McCarr, over to Hunter. Hunter shot, glove down by Oren. Face off, won by Weber here. Over to Wool, down to Hunter. Hunter. Centering pass, just couldn't corral it, was Mattingly. Over to Hool now. To Kalashkov, back to Hool. Hool, over to Kalashkov. Shot, saved by Oren. Hunter now racing, shot, save. Kalashkov skies it into the netting. Face-off won by Weber here, back to James. Over to Mattingly, I believe. No, that's Reed. My apologies. The sheer shot just trickled wide, went 5-hole, kicked out off the pad. Over to Mater now. Down to the sheer. Shot in, save, rebound, shot, scores on the power play. Goal scored by number 25, Landon Reed. Assists going to number 11, Simon Bashir, and number 10, Corey Mater, for a Weber goal here midway through the first. Face-off won by Weber. All the way down to Hughes, just beating the icing. Back to Hughes. Hughes gets tripped up. Fans want to call. A little bit of incidental contact. James sends a shot in, saved by Oren. Face off, won by Wyoming. Stood up at the blue line there, just getting it in. Weber corrals it. James up to Clark. Clark dumps it in. Wyoming now skating up, trying to get something going. High pass. And hand pass by Wyoming. It's going to be a slash going to number 77, Wes Sowell. Face off, won by Weber here on the penalty kill. Just couldn't clear it. Quick stick work there by Ballard to keep it in. Now it finally comes out for Weber here on the penalty kill. Wyoming now diving up over to Ballard. Ballard drives the net. Just pickpocketed there by Laux. Unable to cleanly dispossess Wyoming, and that'll go up into the netting. 1:36 here to go on the man advantage here for Wyoming. Face-off won by Weber State here. To pin behind the net now. Montana pokes it, Wyoming pokes it loose. And Weber finally get the clearance all the way down to Oren. Up to May now. May dispossessed. Quick stick work there by number 40. Shot saved by Buchholz. Artukovic now with possession for Weber, trying to get the clearance out. Has two men following him, and now he finally passes it off, and Weber get the clearance all the way down. Kalashkov wins the race and was just the lone man in for a moment. Now Hunter on the forecheck unit for Weber. Pass up to Wyoming, though. They'll dump it in. Hool tries to collect the loose puck and pins it on that near board. Gets it over to Abercrombie. Abercrombie now with it, trying to force it up to Bashir. It's going to be a high stick. Played by Wyoming, so that'll come outside of the zone. 9 seconds on the power play remaining for Wyoming, and that'll be a center ice face-off. Most of them do. Most of them do. Face-off won by Wyoming here. Intercepted by Abercrombie. Just tied up for a second. He just milked the few remaining seconds off the penalty kill for Weber. Now full strength. Pass intercepted. Pass up to Hughes, just couldn't get it to go. Back down to Hool now. Hool over to Abercrombie. Abercrombie up to Takatani. Takatani over to Hughes, who makes a move off the board. Just couldn't get it. Now down to Parker James. He's looking for options. Pass up to Takatani, tipped. Finds its way to Reed. Reed has Bashir. Bashir dumps in and goes for the chase, wins the race for the loose puck. Up to the blue line now, Parker James. Shot in, tipped in front. Juicy rebound, if I say so myself. Wyoming fortunate enough to get a small clearance. Cooper James now ringing it around the boards. Finds Corey Mader streaking down. Still with it now. Now pinned in that far side corner. Over to Bashir. Bashir down to Mader. Mader back up to Parker James. Sends a shot in. Saved by Oren. Face-off won by Wyoming in their own zone. 8 minutes here to go in the first. Wyoming, pass intercepted by Feed. Feed finds Mattingly. Centered Feed, hinged a little bit there. Came away with it. Bashir hitting his man off the puck. Over to Artukovic now. Over to Mader. Long pass. That will be icing against the Wildcats here. Face-off won here by Weber. Long pass up to Mader, kicks it back, intercepted. Feed now, corrals the loose puck, sends it in, shot, and a shot from Laux couldn't get it to go. Intercepted there by Clark, sends it over to Azadi, back to Laux. Laux with it in the corner. Up to Feed. Feed sends a shot in. Banked high and wide off the glass. Poole down to Azadi. Oh no, sorry, that was Clark. Similar height. We'll have a penalty against Weber here. Wyoming. Shot. Save by Buchholz. Be number 41, Louis Azadi. 2 minutes for interference. Face-off won by Wyoming here on the power play. They send it in wide. Picked up by May now. May banks it off the glass, intercepted by Norwood. Norwood tries to get the clearance. Bullard gloves it out of the air to keep it on. And unfortunately, to his credit, turned over now. Weber get the clearance. Now Bullard. Hit off the puck now. Wyoming still on it. Over to Bullard. Shot. Trickled wide. Just kept on by the fast skating of Rodriguez. And now behind the Weber net. Comes loose. Wyoming setting up. Rodriguez in alone. Shot. Blockered away by Buchholz. Bullard again gloving it down. Saved by Buchholz. Weber tried to get the clearance. Bullard gloves it down and sends a shot towards Buell. Comes up big there with the save. 57 seconds here to go on the penalty kill for Weber. Face off one here, saved by Buell. Do this face-off all over again. Speckman not liking the setup. Weber wins the face-off, unable to get the clearance though, and now at the blue line now. Weber just get the clearance, almost saved there. Saved on sides by Simcox. Back behind his own net now. Big hit there behind the net. Wyoming still with it. Long clearance now, 3 seconds left. And Wyoming goes to 0-2 on the power play tonight. Quick skating there. I couldn't quite see who. That's Takatani on the forecheck. Pinned on that far board now. Comes out for Wyoming. Campbell just elects to dump it in. Buell rings it up, trying to get to Reed. Reed, long pass up to Takatani. Banks, icing wave, tied up there. The Wyoming captain corrals it. And offsides the call. Face-off won by Wyoming. Campbell dumps it in. Feed goes back to chase for Weber. Sends it up to Artukovic. Artukovic skates up to Laux. Laux over to Azadi. Shot wide open. Just couldn't corral it in time. Back down to Feed now over to Artukovic. Artukovic rings it around the boards. Oren having to think quickly at Weber closing in on both sides. Weber fans wanting a call for something, and quite honestly, folks, I'm not sure why. Cool pass up to Azadi. Azadi tips it in. Only just, though, now. Wyoming skates up. Shot just fanned on it. Still with it. And we'll have another penalty against Weber.
Bucky just got a tripping point.
Bucky did? No.
Yes. That was Bucky's tripping point.
I thought it was on Carson.
It's going to be a tripping call against I believe it's Buell, served by Mattingly. Face off won by Weber, trying to get the clearance. Weber running over themselves now, finally able to get the clearance. Two Wildcats hitting each other, almost a catastrophe there. Bullard. Pass up to Rodriguez. Rodriguez dumps it in, loses the puck, and Weber get the clearance all the way down to Oren. So far, Bullard, a lot of the action here for Wyoming, rightfully so, wearing the C, trying to lead from the front as he goes for a change. Over to Rodriguez now. Rodriguez shot in, just cleared off the line there by Parker, and Weber now with a short-handed attack, pass, shot, just hit off post. Over to Bashir now. Short-handed offensive action here, trying to pin it on that far board. He does, milking precious time. Fighting through three Wyoming players, finally dispossessing Bashir, and he'll go for the change. And he milked about 30 seconds of power play off, and offsides the call. Faceoff going to be taken by Simcox and Hughes. And Hughes gets kicked out of the faceoff circle. Now Takatani. Faceoff won by Simcox. Over to McGrath. McGrath sends a shot well wide, and Weber get the clearance as time expires. Montana corrals. 30 seconds here to go. Cooper James forces the turnover, and offsides the call. We are going to try to get rid of that choppiness at the intermission. I was messing with some of the settings, got the frames and all that up. Just now we need to work on that decoding, which I set it up a little low, so we'll raise that up so that way we shouldn't have a problem for the rest of the game. Face-off won by Wyoming. High up and out of play. 16.8 to go. Face-off won by Wyoming. However, loose puck corralled by Weber. 9 seconds here to go. Sends a shot wide. And that'll take us to the end of the first period. Weber 1, Wyoming 0.
Justin?
Yes.
Brenda just texted me. You having issues with live stream?
Yeah, I think I just got it to go, so.
Okay. It's not my expertise, but I said I'd come see if I could help.
Yeah, I was messing with some of our stuff, so it kind of worked how I wanted it to, but then I didn't fix the video encoding, so.
Okay. So you think you got it then?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Thank you.
You bet.
Oh, I've seen it! I've seen this before! I know what you're talking about!
Why are you dropping cigarettes?
What's up, man?
Not much.
You're a new camera guy.
Perfect, thank you.
Where are you streaming that?
YouTube.
Oh, really?
He's like, this is the fun place to be.
Everyone wants to hang out with us. Yeah, we're the cool guys.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Okay, I think I've got figured out. Now it's just got to settle down. As I messed with it, the bit rates want to jump all over.
How do I control this shit? I never used it.
So you're gonna stand up and then.
Just that?
Yep, just that.
Okay.
Kind of follow the puck.
All right.
Check one.
Yeah, let me put it on the boys.
Yeah, if the people who were working Spotlight were doing what they were supposed to do, we'd have a spotlight. Sick. Weber State now taking the ice. Buchholz escorted down by Hunter. Quickly joined by Cooper James and Kalashkov. Perfect. Now that we've got everything settled down, it looks about as good as it's going to get. So. Face-off won by Weaver, back to Parker James, and he'll dump it in. High corner, Kalashkov centers it. And diving on it is Oren. Face-off won by Weaver. James now on it. Bang pass to Kalashkov. Kalashkov rings it up the boards. And still with it now. Number 5 Campbell there for Wyoming. High pass, Parker James corrals it, sends it back to his little brother and Cooper James. Kalashkov over to Parker James. Long pass from Parker to Hunter. Hunter shot just sticked away from Oren there. Cooper over to Artukovic now. Vesker chops at it now. Wyoming here, led by their captain Bullard. Shot deflected high up into the netting. Face-off won by Wyoming here. Shot glove down by Buchholz. Face-off won by Weber. Mater gets hooked. Still with it. Shot. Save. We might have 2 penalties against Wyoming here. For sure, we've got a slash. Number 28, Patrick McGrath, 2 minutes for a slash. Face-off won by Weber here. Shot in, up into the upper netting here. Face-off won by Weber. Over to Hunter. Down to Norwood. Norwood. Back to Hunter. Centers it. No one home. Hool keeps it on. Down to Norwood. Cross crease. Just links up to Hunter. Kalashkov now. Shot in from Hunter. Gets deflected wide. Kalashkov corrals it and shovels it back to Hunter. Just keeping it on side. Centered to Norwood, over to Hool. Driving back to Norwood. Shot loose. Kalashkov corrals it in the far corner there. Up to Hunter at the blue line. Shot in. tipped wide. Kalashnikov again corrals it. Sends it over to Hunter at the blue line again. Kalashnikov driving now. Still looking shot. Tipped wide. Can't tell if that was Oren or another Wyoming player. And Weber clears it themselves. Hunter. Long pass up to Mater. Mater with it now. Over to Takatani. Now to Reed. To James. To Bashir. Bashir back to James now. To Mater. Shot in. Tipped by a Wildcat. Up high. Kept on by Bashir. Over to Cooper James. Cooper just stick checked off of it. And that'll go all the way down to Bucky or Buchholz. Bashir turning on the Jets. Solo man dangles. Just checked into the corner there. Still with it. Bashir for options. A diving effort there by Rodriguez to thwart the developing play. Shot in glove down by Oren. Face-off won by Wyoming in their own zone, trying to get it out. And they do just. It'll go all the way down. Icing called against the Cowboys. And we'll do a face-off all the way down in their zone yet again. Face off, corralled now. Sorry, won by Weber, centered to Hughes. Hughes. Shot in, just deflected wide. Laux corrals. Gets it up to Artukovic now, back down to Laux. Down to Hughes, up to Artukovic at the blue line, over to Theed. Back down to Hughes, just couldn't corral it off the Theed pass. Laux tripped up over his own skate. Bullard now dumps it in for Wyoming. Wyoming here trying to get something going here shorthanded. Pass up to Theed. Theed tried to hook up Laux. Now Theed still with it. Shot, saved. And Wyoming get the clearance. Sowell over to Artukovic. Artukovic. Bank pass up to Azadi, who gets pinned. And Buchholz stops play. Artukovic not liking the few Wyoming players surrounding his goalie. Had to step in and say, hey, not too fond of that. Face-off won by Weber in their own zone, trying to corral it now to get it out. Wyoming, I don't know why I want to call them Montana so much. Abercrombie now, up to Mattingly. Mattingly up to Azadi. Cool. Slices through. all the way, and he scores! Almost a full coast to coast there from Matt Houle. We'll see if we get any other assists. The assist going to number 6, Carson Abercrombie. Again, number 92, Matt Houle scores. Assist going to number 6, Carson Abercrombie. Face-off won by Wyoming here. They dump it in. James now corrals it. Centered. And Buchholz comes up big there. Redirections in front off the turnover. Face-off won by Wyoming. And again, shot towards the net, saved by Buchholz. Face-off won by Weber, banked off the glass. Norwood got hooked down. Looked to be incidental contact, but Weber fans not happy. Norwood now. Over to Hunter. Hunter. James now sends it in. Wyoming to collect. Head off now. James able to stick check the shooter from Wyoming, deflecting up into the high netting now. Face-off won by Wyoming here, however, still loose. Shot goes well wide, rebound. Mattingly able to corral it, and he has a man cross crease, just couldn't get it to go. Weber 2-on-1 there for a moment, and now the cavalry arrives. Over to Mater now, up to Archigovic at the blue line. Face-off won by Wyoming. However, stick checking was Mater, forcing it to go down to the corner now. Loose. 3 Cowboys, 2 Wildcats, and the Cowboys come away with it. Far corner now pinned. Now 3 aside involved. High, up, and out of play. Face-off won by Weber. Pass up to Takatani. Takatani tries to connect with Reed. Just couldn't get it to go now. Wyoming with it in their own zone. Big hit there from Reed. Up to Hughes now from Abercrombie. Hughes pass intercepted. Takatani now with it. He'll dump it in. Reed racing in. Shovels it over to Takatani. Just couldn't link up. Abercrombie corralling it from the blue line. Shot tipped wide. Another hit there coming from, I believe, Reed. Centered shot goes wide. A little brouhaha in the corner there. Ref saying it's going both ways, not calling it. Centered shot in. Still saved, just couldn't get it to go on the open net was Weber. Abercrombie now with it. Back to Reed. Reed. Long pass up to Azadi. Azadi gains the zone for Weber. Cross crease pass just broken up. Abercrombie streaking in real quick. Dispossesses now up to Clark. Clark. Over to Laux. Laux centers to Abercrombie. Just couldn't get it to go. For a moment there, it looked as if it would go. Clark taken out there. Able to corral it over to Azadi. Azadi to Laux. Laux tied up. Tripped up there. Azadi now. Down to Clark. Over to James now. Back down to Clark. Laux streaking, just checked off of it. Parker James thwarting the cherry-picked pass, and he'll get it all the way down. Wyoming now. Another long pass. Intercepted by Norwood this time. Now over to Parker. Back to Norwood. Norwood. Cutting in. Shot goes wide. Now another shot tipped down. Oren lost it. Numbers advantage now for Wyoming. Shot just tipped wide from Uholz, and the net comes off its moorings. And we'll stop play. Face-off won by Weber. Hunter now turning on the Jets. Streaking shot. Just saved by Oren. Wyoming now. Bullard gets the clearance all the way down to Buells, and he elects to stop play. Face-off won by Weber. Seed gets the clearance up to Hunter now. Hunter and Norwood 2-on-1. Shot tipped wide. Artukovic keeps it on. Now down to Hunter. Hunter over to Seed. Seed over to Artukovic. Sending a shot in. Glove down. Couldn't corral it. Oren needs to check his glove for a hole. It just squeaked right by it. Kalashkov tried to get something going. Centered in. Still loose. Hunter to Seed. Seed shot rings off the back glass. Weber still with it. Artukovic now over to Kalashnikov. Sorry. Shot tipped high into the upper netting. Face off, won by Weber. Shot. Rebound Mater to Abercrombie. Abercrombie just fans on the shot. And Houle stops play. Bashir called for a penalty. A boarding call. It's the call. Face off, won by Wyoming here on the power play. It's tied up, still fighting with it. I believe that was Bullard. Now pinned on the near corner. And Bullard shot saved by Buchholz. Face-off won by Weber here, trying to get the clearance. Intercepted by Wyoming, now pinned behind the net. Comes loose. Wyoming wins the race. Setting up now, centering shot. Deflected a few times there by Azadi. Weber unable to get the clearance. May sends it back in. Now up to May at the blue line. He's hounded by Laux. Over to Bullard. Shot glove down by Buchholz. Face off, won by Weber, and just couldn't get the clearance. Berg took a shot to the body there to keep it on for Wyoming. Over now. Takatani pickpockets, and he's in all alone. Shot, he scores! Unassisted Noah Takatani on the short-handed play sends Weber up 3-0. Rodriguez drives it now for Wyoming in the corner now. Sowell gets it up to Reed, and Reed will tip it in. Hits Bullard. Weber kills the penalty. And if you're Wyoming, that's a catastrophic power play. You get the power play, and then you concede. Never wanting to do the option, especially when you're up the man. Poole corrals it for Weber. Driving now. Loses an edge. Now Wyoming trying to get something going. Pass up to Clark. Clark dumps it in. And Wyoming will have a penalty. It's going to be 71. Mario Rodriguez, 2 minutes for a cross check. Kalashkov to take the face-off for Weber. One, back to Hool, over to Hunter. Hunter sends a shot in, tipped wide. Kalashkov corrals the rebound. Sends it down, back to McCarr, back to Hool. Over to Hunter. Cross ice to Kalashkov, over to Hool, back down to Hunter. They're trying to dice up the Wyoming defense, and they'll get the clearance all the way down to Buchholz, who will send it for Hool. Hunter now, driving up. Still with it, Hunter. Over to Hool. Back down, shot. Gloved down by Oren. Rebound controlled by Mattingly and Norwood. Over to Hunter now. Back down to Mattingly. Over to Poole now. Hunter driving. Slows up. Still. Cycles. Driving now. Shot in. Saved by Oren. 43 seconds to go here on the man advantage for Weber. Mr. Weber State Barstool himself checking in. Gavin, it's always great hearing from you. Face-off won by Weber. Reed still with it. Cycles. Down to Bashir. Over to James. To Mater. Center just went wide. Bashir down to Reed. Reed waiting for an option. Driving was Mater. Just couldn't corral the pass from Hunter. James. Down to Mater, over to Hunter. Hunter thinks about it. Up to James, back down to Hunter. Shot, gloved aside. Now Wyoming kills off the man advantage. James able to corral it for Weber and gets it to Bashir. Bashir up to Reed. Reed dumps it in and goes for the line change. Pass over, intercepted by Artukovic now. Azadi corrals, pass, thinks about it, down to Laux. Laux Tries to shovel it over to Clark. Eventually finds its way to Clark, who gets tripped up. And Wyoming will corral up to Bullard. Bullard gets the clearance all the way down. Shot, and they score. Andrew Alonso checking in from, I'm assuming, Washington. I know he's out of town right now at a very special question. We'll get into that in a moment. Number 74, Ian Bullard, the captain, leading from the front. Assisted by number 17, Tyler Box, and number 28, Patrick McGrath. Norwood now. Tripped up now. Weber still with it. Kalashkov. Bang pass up to Hunter. Makes its way. Hunter now. Stick checked into the corner there. Leaves it for Norwood. Norwood up to Abercrombie. Abercrombie sends it down. Up and out of play. 1 minute now. The netminder for Weber is Eric Buchholz. And as I was saying earlier, Andrew Alonso out of town this weekend had a very big question to ask. James down to Reed. James sends it in, shot deflected. Over to Cooper James now. Down to Hughes. Over to Reed. Reed shot deflected. Almost went in. Alonso correcting me. He's actually in Cancun. I went north. He went south. But he asked his girlfriend a very important question, a lifelong question, and she said yes. Congratulations to Alonso and his lovely now fiance. We wish you all the best of luck here and enjoy your vacation. As Weber goes 3-1 at the end of 2. We'll see you back here in 15 minutes. I said cold place. He's in a warm place. I'm pretty sure he's much, right? I'm pretty sure he's enjoying the weather up down in Cancun rather than Washington right now. So we'll let them have their fun, and I'm going to go throw out some T-shirts. We'll see you back here in 15. McCarr's jersey's up to 175.
Who's?
McCarr.
Mine went like 600 once.
You're up to 80.
Is the audio too long? Like they can hear us?
Yep.
No, I don't.
Don't swear too much and no one will care.
What about in Slovakian?
Huh?
What about in Slovakian?
You? I just checked you. You're up to 80. Your jersey.
No, I'm asking if I can swear in Slovakian.
As long as they don't know.
Okay.
I feel like they'll know now. As long as no one can understand you in American, I don't think anybody cares. Let's see what Alonso's jersey's going for right now. Either someone bought it or has no bids. Yeah, I think he bought his.
How about my Joe?
Huh?
They're getting the duplicates for the ones with your family bought.
I'll be shocked if this starts. Kevin's is up to 250. You know, that's big talk coming from a guy who has no bids on his jersey right now, so that's all I'm saying. Who else? Let's check Hershey. It was Sorry, Zoe. Hirschfield's is up to 100. Let's check the two James brothers out. Okay. Perrin bid on it. Rightfully so. No one else is bidding on it. I love that. And now we go to Parker James. James again. Family member bidding on it, and nobody else is bidding on it. I like that. Let it go to the family. Oh, this one might be big. Man, all the families are bidding on. I want to bid on one, but I just I will never outbid a family member of them. All right, I've bid on a jersey, and I don't want to get sniped, so I'm not saying who I bid on. Oh, man, and I just screwed it up. Oh, man. There we go. If I do the correct steps, I won't accidentally put my name as the bid. Zoe, you're so right. If I say it's yours, let's go. All right. Let's go bid on a few jerseys real quick. I'm kind of surprised no one's bidding on you, Zoe. I'm like shocked. Hey. It was funny. I accidentally, like, me and this dude just bid on Zoe's at the same time, and he bid it before me, so I might have to snipe a Zoe jersey, you know? And as you guys are listening to me kind of go on that tangent here, the reason why I really wanted Alonso jersey is because every time I tried to buy one of his Mustangs ones, some dude would just come in and be like, boom, $300. Yeah, for Zoe. It's because, like, he was like he had a cult following on the Mustangs. Face off won by Weber. Hunter now. Just fanning on the pass. During the stoppages of plays, I'll briefly just check in on the jerseys that were pulled up. I didn't pull everyone up yet. Wyoming now on it. Just couldn't corral it all the way. Now Cooper James up to Kalashkov. Tried to get it to Hunter. Back to Kalashkov. Over to Norwood. Kalashkov got hit down there. Over to Norwood. To Cooper James. Shot saved by Oren. Face off, won by Weber here, all the way down. Shot in. And we're gonna have a penalty here against Bullard. Took a high hit on a Weber player who's still down. The ref's arm went up real quick. I think they're not even going to send him to the box. The captain, number 74, Ian Bullard, being shown the gate here for a major penalty for head contact. Now I believe they're just going to talk about the length of penalty because I believe someone has to serve it. But it's going to be a long Your jersey is up in your stall. I took it off. I got off the ice and I hung it up. Now I got to bid on a few of these jerseys because some of our guys don't have a lot. I know exactly who I'm going for. Face off one here by Weber. Shot goes wide. That'll go all the way down. Over to Norwood, shot just patted wide. Down to Kalashkov. Over to Hunter, shot, glove down by Bullard. Now firmly in the lead on the Alonso jersey, and we've got Oh, finally someone is now in the box for the Bullard penalty. Face-off won by Weber. Hughes gets taken down. Over to Reed. Back to Hughes. Down to Mater. Over to Cooper. Down to Reed. Driving now over to Mater. Back to Cooper. Shot in, tipped by Mattingly. And now a penalty against Weber. They've called a hook on 25. As I was saying, firmly in the lead on that Andrew Alonso jersey now is myself. If you want to outbid me, go for it. This might be the cheapest Zoe jersey I've ever bid for, so if I don't get it, I'll be very upset. Weber now. Skating up Kalashkov. Just kicking it away was Oren. That'll come back for Theed. And when I say that, I mean Zoe, when he was on the Mustangs, averaged $600, $700, $800 shot in. So that high, like we're almost pushing 1,000 on his jerseys to average. And no way I have that kind of money. McGrath now up for Wyoming. Centered, shot in. Now Bashir. Pass up to Hunter. Hunter. Up to May. May, shot deflected by Buchholz. Bashir up to Hunter. Shot. Goes wide. Bashir corrals the loose puck. Over to James. Hang pass now. Laux corrals it. And with Reed coming out of the box, we'll send Weber back on the man advantage for 1:30. Still serving that major penalty from earlier. Pass up to James. James waiting. Pass to Norwood. Norwood. Over to Hunter now. Down to Parker. Shot. Saved by Oren. Mattingly back to Norwood. Norwood shot. And he scores! Still on the major power play, the major, so the penalty will not expire. But on the goal, number 19, Kevin Norwood, assisted by number 86, Tim Mattingly. Face off, won by Weber, back to Hunter. Hunter driving, tries to pass to Norwood, tied up a little bit. And Wyoming gets the clearance. That's like the 6th time I've called them Montana tonight. Driving his Hool, shot, rebound, couldn't get it to go, shot, scores yet again. And echoing what Andrew Alonso just typed in the chat with his 2nd goal of the night, again on the power play, number 19, Kevin Norwood. And assisted by number 92, Matt Hool. Face off, won again by Weber here. Driving up now. Reed driving up to Mater. Shot in, glove down by Oren. Still in the lead on Alonso's jersey, so let's go. Face off, won by Weber. Shot in, deflected now still. Mater. Shot in. And no, the Weber goals are Kevin Reed, Matt Hool with 1, Takatani with 1, and Norwood with 2, setting us up for 5. Face off, won by Weber. Clark back to Theed. Theed down to Azadi. Over to Sowell. To Clark. Shot through the crease. Just couldn't get it to go. Up to the blue line now with Artukovic. Over to Azadi. Shot in. Tipped. Still loose. Sowell gets hit down. And Theed goes back to corral the clearance. Bank pass up to Clark. And Weber has numbers. Clark dicing through. Shot. Tipped. Azadi gloves it out of the air, down onto his stick. Bank pass to Clark. Clark tries to go through the legs to Azadi, gets intercepted. Seed just keeping it on. Sowell sends a shot towards the net. And Montana, take a shot every time I mispronounce the team name. I think we're up to at least 12. Hunter now, shot, glove down by Oren. Breaking news from MLB postseason, Dodgers going back to the World Series. They'll face the Mariners or the Blue Jays. Face-off won by Wyoming. Hey, it's only the third period, and I finally have pronounced them correctly. Intercepted there by Norwood. Norwood on hat trick watch. Back to Norwood from Hunter. Norwood. Sends a pass through the crease, gets deflected. Face-off won by Wyoming. It'll go all the way down. Icing on the Cowboys. Face-off won by Wyoming here in their own zone. They try to get the clearance. Come all the way down now. Shot goes wide. And to answer some questions, shot saved by Oren. To answer some questions, to bid on these jerseys, go to Weber State Men's Hockey on Instagram. Look at the story, get the link to bid there. Bid on them. You only have until 10 o'clock Mountain Standard Time, so that's not that far away. Face-off won by Weber. Hughes dumps it into the corner for Reed. Back up to Cooper James now. Sends a shot tipped. And up into the netting. Face-off won by Wyoming in their own zone. Tripped up over his own stick. Still up now with it, and will have a penalty against Wyoming. To Hughes. Shot goes wide. Still controlled by Weber. Shot well wide. Weber now with it on the man advantage now. Buchholz to the net on the delayed penalty against Wyoming. It's going to be 2 minutes for a tripping to number 26, Landon Lotzer. Weber back on the power play. Face-off won by Weber. Poole over to Kalashkov, over to Hunter. Back to Poole. Kalashkov driving in, shot. Scores! They're talking about it. Some Weber State students from Destruction got a hold of the netminder's first name for Wyoming, and they are letting him have it right now. We're going to talk about it here. We're going to have a long pause here. Refs still talking. Penalty going back up on the board for Wyoming.
Who scored? 16-66. Thank you.
On the goal, number 16, Makar Kalashkov, assisted by number 66, Caden Hunter. So, and we've got an unsportsmanlike issued to number 91, Ian Ratter. Sends Weber back on the power play. Face-off won by Wyoming here. Cool, over to Hunter. Hunter, shot. Oren deflects into the corner. Mattingly up to Kalashkov. Everyone trying to get Norwood to streak towards the net to get that third goal. Pass goes awry for Weber. They have to touch up. Hunter now. Norwood, drop pass to Kalashkov. Kalashkov down to Norwood. Norwood cycles around looking for options up to Poole. Spins a man. Poole driving. Weber still on it now. Wyoming able to finally get a clear to get some fresh legs on the ice. And a penalty against Weber. To number 16, Makar Kalashkov, 2 minutes for a holding. Less than 30 minutes now to bid on those jerseys. Reminder, go to Weber State's Instagram page for hockey and get those last minute bids in. Anything after 10 o'clock Mountain Standard will not be accepted. Face-off won by Wyoming here. Weber get the clearance. I've got the new battery in my hand. Wyoming still with it. Driving now. Long pass, icing. And Weber trying to appeal, and looks like it is a successful appeal. That the icing should not have been called off because we were on the penalty kill at the time. Face off now won by Wyoming here. Loose puck corralled by Wyoming. Weber get the clearance all the way down. McGrath. Over now. Laugs streaking up. Has Artukovic who stops. Shot goes wide. Would have been a second shorthanded goal for Weber. Takatani pestering Wyoming on the forecheck there. James corrals it for Weber. Over to Takatani. Takatani dekes around a man. Lifts it up to Reed, and Reed will win the race to the loose puck. Has Takatani streaking. Loose puck. Now controlled by Mattingly. Oh no, sorry, that's Cooper James. Weber back to full strength. McCarr out of the box. Streaking, centered. Shot in, just couldn't get it to go. Parker James now corrals it for Weber. Long pass up to Clark, finds its mark. Clark waiting for assistance now. Over to Azadi now, who rings it around the boards, intercepted by May. Clark and Azadi able to force a miscue there for a moment. Intercepted by Cooper James, and he'll dump it in. Now long pass up to Wyoming, finds its mark. Centered, and a player trips himself. Clark up now with Sowell and Azadi. Sowell, drop pass to Azadi. Down to Azadi now in the corner. Shot, tipped, still loose. You know, now that we've got acknowledgement of a few of Mr. Hughes' fans, he is a Twitch streamer. I've noticed, I was talking with him before the game, he puts it in his Discord every week where to watch the game. Shot in, still, shot, scores! Weber get the goal, and Wyoming very frustrated. We'll be seeing, is that Norwood? That might be Norwood's hat trick. Cool. Norwood leading the line. That's his hat trick goal. And now I'd be shocked if we don't see some penalties here. Right now, I only see Caden Hunter in the box. And Hool will join him. As Hool goes to the box, they're pumping up the crowd. We'll still get the official goal call. So far, I see Caden Hunter and Matt Hool both getting 2 minutes. But as I was saying, I was talking with Mr. Toozy, as he's known, that we have doubled our concurrent viewers and our all-time viewers ever since he started getting his fans watching the game. Destruction flashing the 7-1 to Oren. And now we've got a Wyoming player in the box. Sorry, we have a concurrent penalty against 24 and 66, and then after it's a rough against. Who scored? 19. Officially, Kevin Norwood gets that hat trick goal. And now a penalty against Wyoming now sees the man advantage wiped off. It'll be 4-on-4 for a minute 37. Face off, one. Wyoming now driving up. Intercepted by Veschker. 17 minutes left to get those bids in, folks. Feed leads the charge. Artugovic now on it for Weber. Pass up to Mater. Mater drives in. Cross crease pass to Vesker, just couldn't get it to go. Now Wyoming here having a chance. Head off. Cooper James. Shot. Rebound. Shot in. And Oren lost it for a moment. Centered to Hughes. Shot goes wide. And it's going to be an ice. Face-off won by Weber. Now on a 23-second power play. Reed to Mater. Mater. 17 comes out of the box and immediately cross-checks Mater to the back of the head, and he'll be going right back. And he's got a smile on his face, complete lack of discipline there. And Cooper James picks up a penalty for defending his teammate, who got cheap-shotted there by Tyler Box. They're actually giving him a 5-minute major. Weber will be on the man advantage for the rest of the game after the 4-on-4 for 2. So they'll have a minute 5-on-4 for the rest of the game. Face off, won by Weber, back to Seed, over to Artukovic, back to Seed. Seed thinks about it, shot, tipped. Just couldn't get it to go. Seed keeps it on. Over to Artukovic now. To Seed. To Azadi. Player blows an edge. Azadi in a lone shot gets tipped wide. Clark driving the offense now for Weber. Cherry-picked pass intercepted by Artukovic. interference against Luka Artukovic, who was getting held up, and yet he got the interference call. Means we'll be 4-on-4 for the rest of the game. However, Wyoming will have 41 seconds, 4-on-3. Face off, tied up. Shot saved by Buell. Weber now. Cool. Drives. Just loses possession. Hits a man off the puck. And Hughes getting it done. Taking a man out. Quickly skating back. Shot in. Saved by Buchholz. Abercrombie now. Gets the clearance. Long pass down. Icing against Wyoming here. Face-off won by Weber. Shot in by Laux, just couldn't get it to go there. Barring a miracle in 30 seconds, Weber advances to 11-0 on the season. Wyoming now. Long bank pass. Icing waved off. Quit skating there by McGrath. And with that, as time trickles down, Weber stays undefeated. I didn't bid on Hughes' jersey. I only bid on Alonso's. Who bid on Hughes' jersey? Because I even said you were outbid. That's not me. That's a different Justin, I swear. That's not my email. And plus, you still got 7 minutes, Sonia. 7 minutes left. Get those last minute bids in. I got terrified for a second thinking I was the one that outbid her. Whoo! Seven minutes left, folks. Sonia terrifying me, thinking I accidentally bid on the wrong person. We'll see you back here tomorrow night. Weber takes on Metro State. Have a great one, folks. Reminder, 6 minutes left to get those bids in for those breast cancer awareness jerseys. Have a great one, folks.